And welcome back to the next part of our Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn storyline series. Esmore is reading, though it looks like really he is looking deep into the back of my character's head, or maybe her dragon booty. Anyways, this is Trin, and we're going to continue with the story. As you can see, I am level 37 now. I did a bit of grinding. Really, I just did instances and stuff like that, caught up on my hunt log. And I wanted to get a couple levels ahead of what the minimum was to start this quest, just so, hopefully we could stay ahead until we catch up again. Anyways, let's do it. Ooh, we're getting 18,000. Cool. A little less than 5 quests per 100k. I like it. Excuse me, Shizuka. Do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me? However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Ul'dah in my stead to obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. If you are willing to do this, please note that, as they are uncommon tools, you may need to visit the Goldsmiths Guild and browse the markets in order to find them. Edward! Oh, just my luck. Scavenge this here over, thinking I could use it to make myself hot meals, but it looks to be in a bad way. Lots of dents, a few holes even. Hey, you're pretty well traveled, ain't you? Ever seen one of these before? Or better yet, you know how to fix it? No? Bah! Wait, I know who we ought to ask. Mind showing this over to Marquez for me? He repaired a clockwork toy I found, so maybe he can do something with it. Yeah. That guy's hat! I'm so sorry, dude. You look weird. Is there something I can do for you? Take this pot. This is an alchemist, Alembic. You say the boy wishes to use it for cooking. I suppose it would be possible were I to make some modifications, but I would need a bronze ornamental hammer to do so. Can you bring me one, Shizuka? You need only go so far as Camp Drybone to find a merchant who sells tools. Oh my god. Go! Oh, you stupid chair. Stuck on the chair. The chair boss got me. Sorry, guys. Alright, so, let's go to Ul'dah first and see if we can figure out how to get these tools we need. Oh, another thing I did, I unlocked ventures. I'm going to be addicted to doing that like nobody's business. Just sending my bros out on ventures. Ethernet, let's go to the Goldsmiths Guild. Then we'll go back to Drybone, pick up the tool, go all back to the bro, and yeah, we'll be able to do. What we gotta do. A ballpoint chisel? Why, yes, we happen to have a surplus of that particular tool. By all means, take one if you desire, and I'd request, if you don't mind me saying, it has a very limited number of applications. Listen, it's for an old crazy priest man that apparently has lost his memory, so I have nothing to do with it. And maybe I could stop running into walls. We could get somewhere. Now I have to get this other item, which I hope I don't have to purchase, because if I do, I'll be sad, even though I have Gil. I'm not worried about it. Sintgat. Welcome, welcome! What might a discerning my word? Did you say needle-nose pincers? You must be skilled craftsmen indeed. Please, take this pair as a gift. By the by, do you have representation here in the exchange? If not, I would be most interested in discussing a partnership. Oh, hey! Seabold has but little time left and would confide you in his burdens. Time heals all wounds, or so say those who have never experienced true pain. More than 30 summers passed since I carried the standard of the Dark Light Raiders into Cutter's Cry, but not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of the friends I lost that fateful day. Gerbold the Red and his loyal second, Aubreyist Stillwater, Simon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and jest, or ever ireful mage Chirin Zabrin, as quick to cast as he was to temper. Thormoen Thousandgill, never has there lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or his coin, and let us not forget one ill Elsum. Though it's hard to fathom now, what with all the adventurers scampering about like rabbits in the spring, there was once a time when bands of mercenaries were who the city-states turned to when in need of blade. The Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of them bands. Ishgardian-funded forays into hellish pits like the Aurum Vale, love that place by the way, would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days, though it would only take a night of devil's play at the Mirage to see it gone for our purses. But so was the life of a raider, that is, until we took the job at Cutter's Cry. My brothers and I had stood against herd of giant buffaloes on Ogamoro, snurble infestations on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Saigim from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none of that prepared us for the horrors we would face in the Hell's Brood holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera. The bards still sing of the day 7 of the realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of that forsaken place, but only saw one return, Sibold the Stoic, spared by the beast so that he may warn all others who would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. Oh, my apologies. You did not come to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man, but if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask of you a favor. The final wish of an ailing soul seeking peace with his past before departing on his journey through the 7 gates. In each of the 30 summers since escaping from the maws of that terrible beast, I have returned to its lair to pay the proper respects to my fallen compatriots. However, the years have finally caught up with old Sibold, and try as I might, no longer can the bones make the trek alone. If it is not too much to ask, would you travel to Cutter's Cry in my stead, and place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Darklight Raiders? I'll do that, buddy. I'll do that. Later I'll do it. I had to go back to Drybone. So also, I'm surprised the guy just like gifted me these tools. You ask for a specific tool and you're like, oh, well here you go. You must be really talented, I'll gift it to you. Yeah. Okay, now I have to buy something here. The junk monger? No. What did I need? This thing. Alright. Now let's get ourselves back to friend Marquez. And hey, we're gonna unlock Cutter's Cry. That's awesome, by the way. I would like to unlock it. Marquez! I can convert the alembic into a makeshift oven, but only once you have brought me that hammer. Hand it over. Thank you, Shizuka. It shan't take more than a day, I believe. It's strange. I know I must have learned these skills long ago, but I haven't the foggiest when and where that was. Oh, what do we get? Heavy steel armor, linen shirt, belt, and 2,000 gil. 2,000 gil. Have you brought the tools I requested? Yeah. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands! They moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Shizuka. This was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elunde. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. Oh my god, this fucking chair! Good evening to you, madame. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? No, I've come to give this to you. Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I'm given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquez said it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But, mayhap more importantly, how did Marquez manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Girl, I don't know. Outcome! What? Excuse me, Shizuka. You don't know me, but I've observed you assisting the priests with their work. I too would like to offer what succor I might. Since tending the lich yard in the heat can quickly sap one's energies, perhaps a restorative drink made to combat fatigue would be ideal. Of course, Aqua del Sol, that would surely do the trick. To make it, I would need a freshly cut Braza del Sol. I've not the skill at arms to slay a wild Sabatender del Sol, but you do, so... You need only go as far as the spring east of Camp Drybone. The beasts are often sighted in the vicinity. If you brought me one of their arms, I could make enough Aqua del Sol for everyone. Oh no, the poor Sabatender! It's alright. It'll be over quick, Sabatender. You won't even know. I killed you. But it makes me sad because I love cactars. They're so awesome. And dangerous, I know. Alright, we're just gonna look around and wait here till we see a prickly little cactar. Sabo tender. This one has a flower on its head. Trying to needle me. Yeah. That was pretty easy. And now we're gonna go and make some fresh drinks for our bros at the monastery. Because that's what you do. That's what you do for friends. You make them fresh drinks that'll, you know, cool them off in this heat. Have you considered my request, Shizuka? Wait, no, you wanted me to think about helping? I don't know. I never imagined that you would return so quickly. Thank you so much. It's an incredibly simple beverage to prepare if you would wait but one moment. There, this should serve as a sample of... Wait, don't drink it. I was hoping you might give the first flask to Marquez on my behalf. Of course, I intend to provide everyone with a flask eventually. It's just that Marquez is so... Well, surely you've noticed what a handsome man he is. Girl! Oh, you're into Marquez. I know why you named that. Oh, Shizuka, what is it? For me, I thank you. Was it perhaps the girl who... No, it couldn't have been her. I appreciate Ilkum's kind gesture, but Father Leod is in far greater need of this juice. His workplace creates strain on his body and soul, yet he continues to neglect his health. I can't get over her name. I'm sorry. I recognize you now, Shizuka. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Now I have to go to the Waking Sand. Man. Alright. To Horizon, because now that we've been... can't there just be an Aetherite crystal there? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, you can do it. And Cutter's Cry. It's nice to have another instance that we can go to. Though, I don't really mind Sunken Temple of Karn. I actually love the feel of it. It's not bad. And being a ninja, I just want to get some cool looking gear. Like, even this level 30 ninja-ish gear looks a little weird for a ninja. Swagheim! Hey, you don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I'll tell you, goddamn Imperials. I don't know what the quarrel they have with these folks, and I sure as hells don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you round here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Any road, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich yard, out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks are starting to turn. You piece of shit. Oh my god. You're not gonna have me pick up her? I was never too happy with this quest. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Jesus. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 on 1 trip? Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Ugh. Why would they make you do this? Go to Vesper Bay. Clean up the mess of your fallen comrades. Wouldn't this be traumatizing? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully this auto transports us to where we have to go, because having me do this, I'm going to need to just chill for a bit, you know? I think I would. Come on, come on, let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Are you serious? You're not gonna let... Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you. I have to go there myself. Oh man, this is some bullshit. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Alright, well, we're going to end this part here, and we'll continue when I get right back up to the Lich Lord area. We'll see ya.